Okay, hola. All right, so we're just gonna dive right back in. This is a continuation of my full album reaction to Directo Al Corázon by Luis Miguel. The second song is called Recuerdos Encadenados. So let's just forget the preamble and let's just dive in. All right, let's go. His voice is so freaking high right now. I mean, it makes sense. He hasn't even hit puberty, but it's just funny. So I know exactly what this makes me think of. And it's, at least in the United States, it makes me think of the exact kind of song that they would play at a high school dance or a middle school dance, even. Not even a high school dance, like not the prom, but like a middle school dance when you're like 11, 12 years old. You're still not quite sure about girls or about boys, and you're all in some big room, and all the boys are on one side and all the girls are on one side, and there's these slow dance songs, and you're just, if you have the bravery, which I didn't back then, for sure. If you have the bravery, you're just awkwardly slow dancing to this exact kind of song. And it's very fitting that he's that same age while singing it. Also, weirdly, I don't know how to make sense of this for anyone listening or watching this, but I grew up around a lot of Japanese culture, and the way he's singing and the melodies of this remind me a lot of certain Japanese music that I've heard. And maybe even more precisely than Japanese music, maybe like Okinawan music. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Probably doesn't make sense to anyone else but me. His voice is really drowned out in the production. I specify production because I know, even though I don't know that much about making music, I do know that you can obviously mix things differently so that even if a person's voice is not that powerful, it can stand out above the music, and they haven't done that here, so that's interesting. There's the whole band is very loud, and there's also a chorus or background singers, and they're like right up there with him in the mix. So he kind of gets lost in it, and he doesn't stand out in the way that he stands out in his later music. Those sound like oboes or something. There's a specific song that I'm that that little bit. What is that song? Dun 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 dun. I'm thinking it's something from the United States in like the 70s, maybe a Beatles song. I'll have to find it. It's funny that I mentioned the Beatles because actually the early Beatles is not too dissimilar from this. I think you could describe a lot of the early Beatles also as music that they would play at middle school dances. It just climaxes and it just belts out. Okay, well, that's Recuerdos Encadenados. Encadenados. No, encadane. Encadenados. Recuerdos Encadenados. Yeah, I don't dislike this, but it's not like for me. But again, there's not much music by 12-year-olds that I do listen to ever, so it's not criticism of him. It's just it's kind of like kids' music in a way, and it's good for what it is, but it's not exactly my thing. Doesn't matter though. I'm gonna keep going through this album because I want to hear it all. So if you also want to, then stick around for the next one when I will be listening to Lo ley en tu diario. All right. Bye bye.